Alright, what is happening, guys? So we are back. After you had just finished the first episode, we had started the game. We had gone all the way over to here, traveled down, and then gone all the way over to here and grabbed you the sacred tear, the flask. We got you your horse and everything that goes along with it. What we can actually do now is that we can go ahead and grab this map fragment here. This is kind of what I was talking about earlier, where you'll see like a red dot right on your map. So it's very important that you go to all of these places as soon as possible, so that way you can go ahead and open up more of the map for yourself. So we're going to go ahead and actually go grab that real quick. We're going to take that off, and we're going to go ahead and follow that. And now running over to here. Now see that bear there? We do not want to mess with the bear. The most that we just want to do is we just want to go ahead and creep our way over there as easily and as quietly as possible, not to attract the bear. We'll grab the map fragment. And you know what? I'm feeling a little ballsy. We will go ahead. We will grab this here. Oh, he heard us. So we're gonna run. We're gonna run. We're gonna run. And we're good. We're good. We're out of there. And then we do not have enough time to... Oh, we do have enough time. He's turning around. We're going to grab the spot here, and we're going to rest. So every time you rest, it will reset the world. So if you had just killed a group of enemies, the group of enemies will respawn back to their original point, and you don't have to worry about them anymore. Or if you're trying to farm the souls, you'll be able to farm them a little bit easier by doing that. So what we're mainly going to be focusing on in this episode is we're going to go ahead and clear out a couple of dungeons. We're going to go ahead and level up, and then see how long that takes us. Another thing that I kind of just recommend you doing is just ride around a lot. Just learn where everything is. Don't worry about, doing everything is specifically the way I'm doing it. If you want to go ahead and you want to take more time fighting enemies and learning a little bit more, go ahead and do that. That's perfectly fine. We'll go ahead and grab one of these. So we'll go ahead and explain Ashes of War here in a quick second. Long guy here. Okay, they're dead. almost dead. And he's dead. Once again, I could have just gotten back on my horse and just ridden away, but I know I'm alright. So now, you see how every time I find a map fragment, this gets a little bit bigger? It does help out a lot to be able to see the map and know where things potentially are. Now, a big heads up, see that patch of grass over there? Do not run over there because a dragon will fly down through the air, land in that area, and then you'll have to fight a dragon. So we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and we're going to run around and pretty much go back to where the main star is. I'm going to go ahead and fast travel back to the Church of Ella, where this is where Santa Claus was from the previous episode. And we're actually going to go ahead and talk to Renner.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renner. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk I surmise is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent. As I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master. 'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thy. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest. Forgive mine intrusion. I doubt we shall again meet. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
So she has her own very specific quest line that, if you want, I can go ahead and show you. It is a later game quest. You have to fight a lot of harder enemies. But essentially what she gave you is the ability to call forth summons. So what that is the... Basically, you'll go ahead and equip this to the item bar, and you'll be able to use these wolves in very specific areas, which I will be able to go ahead and show you. So from here, we're going to go ahead and be traveling to this area right here, because there is a dungeon over here that we're going to go clear out. Now, this is going to be one of the darker dungeons, which is why I had told you to make sure that you grab one of these torches, so that way it lights it up a little bit better. So as we go ahead and we walk through here, there's going to be a guy on our left. Now, the most important thing is while you're running through here, is just to take notice of how you got from point A to point B. This room, there's a lot of different enemies in here, so what we're going to do is we're just going to run through. Run, 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 run. Stop here. One guy might follow you down the hallway, so if you want to... Oh, nope, he's right there. So you're gonna want to go ahead and run down this hallway. Run, 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 run. As soon as it stops, come in, duck into here. Don't go too far that way because there's another flame thing right there. And to go ahead and turn these off, all you have to do is hit it and it'll go down. Grab that item. Actually, we're gonna wait. And now we're gonna run. And I died. And these things can be kind of tricky. You know, especially with the flames. They do spit out kind of fast. The best thing that we can really do is we can just roll on through it. And when you die, your souls drop on the ground. So you're going to want to make sure that you pick those up as soon as possible. So now, once again, we're going to be running down this hallway. Kill the guy that falls off the wall here. Oh, you got this guy coming in. Grab that guy. Okay. These are where my souls were left, so we're gonna pick those up. As soon as it stops, we're gonna go ahead and duck right in here. Run through here. Hit it. And now you can see the 1, 2, there's a third over there, there's a fourth on top, and that's not even a good item. We don't even need that item to begin with, so we're just gonna leave it. We're gonna run this way. Go up the ladder. There's gonna be 2 more. There's gonna be 1 right there and 1 right here. We're gonna take this one out before he has time to do anything. That guy's toast. And we're just gonna go ahead and fall down right here. There should be 1 up here. There's gonna be 1 at the end. Take out this guy. And we're gonna open up the boss room. And so this is the door that was opened. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and head back to the bonfire and basically just level up real quick. Now we're going to go ahead and put all of these into health. So that way we have more health to do what we want. And now we will go fight the boss. Now this boss is going to be like a stone kitty cat. He is pretty quick. He is pretty fast. But as long as you're patient and you take your time, shouldn't really be a problem. And now I can also show you what that witch gave us. Which is these wolves here. So what they're going to do is they're going to take the aggression of the boss on them instead of on us. So we're going to heal again. So we're going to watch out for this fire attack. We're just going to run around it. Hold L2, R2. And there we have it. Our first dungeon completed. So they're going to give us a different ashes that we can summon. I primarily will use the wolves, and that's really about it, other than a couple other ones. But as we go forward, we'll be able to go ahead and use different ashes going forward. And once again, if you need to pause the video at any point in time when you're fighting these bosses, go ahead. You know, just take your time with it. There's no rush in beating these bosses. In the very beginning, any of these bosses that I'm going to be doing can be done in any order. So if you're having trouble with that one, you can come over here and you can try the next dungeon we're going to try to do. So we're going to go ahead and run around over this way. Watch out for these things. These things will try and poison you. See that stuff that they're spraying out? That's poison. Also watch out for the mosquitoes. They're just kind of dumb and they get kind of annoying. And running over this way. We're going to take out this guy. There's another couple of dudes if you want to take them out. I'm not going to, but that is something that you can do if you would like. And we're going to go ahead and rest at this bonfire now as well. So we'll rest here. Get all of our Estus and our FP back. And this is a good spot for the torch. So with the torch, without the torch, see how dark it is? It's kind of hard to see. So that's why it's always good to just have a torch. Another thing is that once you actually get down there, since there is a little bit of light, you can go ahead and switch over to a shield if you would like to. It's not necessary, but you can if you need to. We're going to go ahead and take out all these dogs here. This is going to be a bigger dog to kill. Now you see that how that did like an explosion of damage against him? That's because of our bleed buildup. The bleed buildup is an effect that as you hit them, it'll build up and then it'll explode into a lot of damage. So make sure you grab all of the items that are over here. Grab the golden rune. Grab the glowstone off that body. And we're ready to fight another boss. Now with this, you don't need to have your torch because once we get in there, the boss room will be pretty lit up. But just so that way you're aware. This guy's not really giving me a lot of room. And then we go on that. So this guy is now... All right. Now the talismans are kind of like rings if you play Dark Souls 3 or any of the other Dark Souls games. Essentially what these will do is it'll go ahead and give you a little boost to whatever it says. So this one will give us higher defense against fire damage, which is always good. And then we'll go back to the beginning of the dungeon there. If you would like to, you can rest at this bonfire again. Try a level up. What we're going to be doing on this is that we're going to be needing 10 arcane and we're going to be needing 12 faith. So if, at this point, 16 health is a good amount of health for the enemies that you're going to be fighting. And for later on, we're going to go grab a spell that will help us with that bleed damage that I was talking about before. We'll put 2 of those in there. And now we are ready to go. This poor guy, he gets backstabbed so much and so often. I feel bad for him, I really do. Another thing that we can go ahead and we can do in this area is that there is a little loot spot that's over here. So if we go ahead and we're going to walk in through this side. Actually, we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and go around. Okay, so that guy saw me. We'll just walk him over here. He doesn't have the horns, so it's not a big deal. We're not going to get everybody in the camp. We're just going to get these guys in the immediate area. And we'll take that. Kill this dog here. And we'll go ahead and run down this little area right over here. Run, 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 run. Open the door. And chest. Ash of War, Stormstone. And a whetstone knife. I'll be able to explain a little bit more in depth what the whetstone knife will do later on. But that is a very important item that you pick up, and make sure that you come here to grab that. Go ahead and kill this guy. This guy is somebody that you don't really want to fight. At least not in the very beginning, because he has a lot of health and he has a lot of poise. And you're not really going to have that much success against him. He's very quick. You hear that horn, that means they've seen me, they know that I'm here, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take off. Because I don't really want to deal with trying to fight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys all at one time. But what we can do is we can just go ahead and get to this bonfire, rest, and now it's like none of that even happened. Okay. And then going forward from here, let's take a look at our handy dandy map here. You know what? Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll head down over this way here. Once again, we are not going to go ahead and go through the lake. Going through the lake will cause the dragon to come down, and we don't really want to fight the dragon right now. What we are going to do is we're just going to go ahead and ride past this. Oh, actually, we're going to grab that item. With just a smithing stone, which is a very good item to pick up. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to need that item. Walk by here. somber smithing stone. So that's going to be to upgrade special weapons that you'll be able to use throughout the game. So like boss weapons and legendary weapons, as they're called in this game. That's what the somber smithing stones are going to be used for. Just go ahead and kill those guys real quick. We're not going to fight that guy. Over here, we'll just show you real quick, but if you ride down here, there's going to be even more crabs that pop up out of the ground. If you can, you're going to want to kill this thing as fast as possible. And run down this one. We're just going to leave them to their own devices. Run over to this cliff edge over here. And this is where a spot of grace can be found. Hop off the horse, grab the grace. Hopefully there should be a spot to get down to that area. And I am just loving this game so much. More than likely, once we get to this next area, we're going to go ahead and stop this video and continue it on the next one. Okay. Where is the jump spot? I just swore that it was around here somewhere. Maybe it actually, no, it is up more. What we're actually going to go ahead and do is we're actually going to go ahead and go into this area here. This area, there's just a lot of low level ads around here, and a dog. Dogs kind of suck. Just kill everything that you see in this area. You grab the items. Then we're gonna run down here. There's gonna be a bunch of rats. So just kill the rats. Open this. And now when you open this chest, what's going to happen is that, whoops, there's actually a purple item over here. Okay. What's going to happen is when you open up this chest, there's going to be some mist that pops out, and the mist is actually going to transport you somewhere else. So if you just stand here in the mist, it's going to go ahead and teleport you elsewhere. And now when you run through, you're gonna go ahead and run out of here. Grab all of the yellow stones that you can find. I died. That's okay. Because we're gonna go ahead and just once again run back up this way. We're gonna grab these. Died again. This area is a little tough, so if you don't want to go ahead and go through this, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here so that way I can just kind of get out of this area because we'll be coming back here later. So yeah, we'll go ahead and see you in the next video. Make sure that you check out me on Twitch. The link is in my bio and the description of my channel. So yeah, thank you very much.